Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome. This is BMT coming at you again. Business minded talk or black male talk, however you want to hear it and spill it. Um, we're definitely here for this conversation right here. This is going to be a pretty good one. I'm not going to be long. Again, I'm shortening it down so that way we can congest it into an easy 30 to 60-minute talk. This is going to be one that I think that we definitely need to actually look at and see it is for what it is. What's going on? What's going on, everyone? Like I said, I'm going to be doing when I do my quick, easy digested topics. It's just me probably going to have to hit at it myself. But definitely, this is one that I think that we actually can actually bring to the forefront. If I need to do it, whereas to where it needs to be cross-examined and have a discussion, I will do that for a different one. But I would have to break that down into more of where other people will probably it'll probably be something different. I'll probably do it differently. But I definitely want to actually look at this one and ask the designed question. And this is very and this is and we have to look at it for what it is. Um, I have the wrong one up there. My bad. Uh, I'm so bad at this right now. Um, hang on, let me clean that up. Okay, there we go. I have to go get that. I have the wrong banner. I do apologize. But can you truly still be pro race if you make outside of your race argument? I think that's one that we actually need to have a conversation about um holistically, because here we are right now, it's 2022. And I have to ask the question, is that something that is going on? Like, can you truly be pro black man, pro whatever woman, pro black woman, whatever you want to be, but actually be dealing outside of your race, whether it be with whites, Latinos? I don't know if other races have these kind of conversations or arguments or discussions, but I can only deal with that of the scope of what's going on in the African American or Black American, however you want to put it, community. And I bring up to that of a story that came across my desk. Um, that's very interesting about that of Umar Johnson. If you don't know who Umar Johnson is, he's the self-proclaimed um, founder of a black charter school for boys. He also has it where too he is the Prince of Pan Africanism. He talks about related topics when it comes to schools or um, pretty much relationships. He goes over a whole plethora of things, how black men should date within their race. Um, and also, I guess, about black women. I'm not sure how hard he is on black women about it, but I know he's pretty hard on black men when it comes to dating outside of their race. And that's very interesting, um, because I feel like he boxed himself into a corner. I'm not saying he did, but I'm going to go ahead and read the articles. I'm also going to show them. If you're listening to the soundbite audio, you can always join us here on BMT Black Male Talk. You can find us on YouTube. Easy. It's the one guy with the crown. Um, because I like to do the content. You'll see King with a crown. And that's BMT Black Male Talk. So I'm gonna go ahead and up pull up the article, and then you guys can watch it, observe it, and if you come on, to like, share, and subscribe. So let me go ahead and pull it up through for you guys. Boom. Here we go. Let's get to it. Okay, so here we got where Umar Johnson is being spotted in the mall talking to a white woman. Now, I want to article. I want to get the nitty gritty about this. Again, the sad thing about it is we don't know what's actually being said. We don't know what's actually being discussed or going on. I can't go off of this, and this is why I say that the pro-black gets a bad name, because they make it seem like we can't talk to other races of people. And listen, I am for that of economic build. I am for that of accountability. I am that for bringing up different notion of that of the community, because I am a black man and I have children and I have people in my family. You know, I have so this is something I definitely I have to bring up the questions. One day my children are gonna get older. They're gonna want family. They're gonna want to do things. So here's the question right here. Hang on, let me go ahead and freeze this video. Umar Johnson confirms talking to a white woman, denies getting her number. Okay, that's what he says. Dr. Umar Johnson has become one of the most popular voices on media. A counselor, Dr. Umar Johnson took it upon himself to give black men advice in order to follow Dr. Umar Johnson's advice. Never date white women. As a result, Dr. Umar Johnson is viewed as highly controversial. So I guess he made the talking or turning point of black men should never date white women. And that's funny and interesting that a doctor, a psychologist, I don't know why, if you're a doctor that's supposed to help people, why would you do yourself to that of, race? Now, that's my mindset. This is my opinion, but I don't get the talking point of telling people who they should talk to or who they shouldn't talk to. I don't get that. I think that's very murky, dirty waters. Because if somebody is already doing something prominent towards, you can't help what race you're born into or what you're doing. But we're using the talking points of, hey, you want to be treated fair and equal. You want to be able to sit at tables and maneuver up in the ladder of life. But you're also saying that, hey, you're going to limit who am I allowed to deal with or mate with or be happy with. I have a huge problem with that when it comes to that of black people. I know you can bring up to me other races, but I'm only going in the scope of where I'm at and off of the deeds of what one person provides and puts out there. So Dr. Umar Johnson and the late Kevin Samuels were often considered to be this of the same vein. While Kevin Samuels was no therapist, he considered himself a guru. I want you to understand, this is from a outlet hip hop vibe. So let that set in. This is from a black media talking point. So you understand you're going to get a Afrocentric placement of this talking point. Okay, so he considered himself to be much more like a guru. In spite of this, they considered alike. Dr. Umar Johnson was spotted yesterday at the Cherry Hill Mall in New Jersey. Someone got a photo of Dr. Umar Johnson and a video. It looked like Dr. Umar Johnson was getting a white woman's phone number. As a result, Umar Johnson was being dragged on Twitter. It wasn't long before Umar Johnson saw what was being said about him. In turn, he cleared the air, saying his phone messed up, and the woman was a technician. I don't know. I can't I don't know. See, here's the thing about it. Usually when people are technicians for phones, I gotta be real with you, Umar. Usually they're at their shops. Now that doesn't look like a cell phone service shop. That just looks like a mall. Now I'm not saying you were talking to the honey, but then again, I mean, unless Verizon is Verizon on the go, what are the odds that a cell phone technician? You see, this is why I said, man, There's nothing wrong. Again, and this is why I said when y'all so pro something and y'all talk yourself into a box, or you really limit yourself. You limit your education. You limit your experiences. You limit the things that you can do or accomplish in life. Like, I really get tired of the pro mating shaming that goes on, and I call it pro mating because you're telling me, mind, I believe Umar Johnson's married to, like, he's in poly. He has two black wives. Now, if his black wives aren't saying anything about it, I don't get why we are. Like, technically, this is like a low hanging fruit talking point. Like, this is a low hanging fruit talking point. This is how you know This is how you know some people care too much of other races or other designs. And I gotta be for real. Y'all who are trying to shame him if he is trying to talk to a white woman, y'all should just go, like, beat yourself upside the head with a rock. Seriously, like, I think like that's how I know some people have low hanging fruit designs. Wait, low hanging fruit designs and desires, because y'all are pretty much just saying, like, well, and Umar Johnson, you did talk yourself. I can't feel too bad. It looked like Dr. Umar Johnson was being a white woman phone number. Umar Johnson was being dead. It wasn't before long he cleared the air saying his phone messed up, and the woman was a technician. Also, Umar Johnson claimed a fan saw him, asked for a photo, and then shared that video. Umar Johnson, talking to a white woman, denies getting her number. This is what he says. Yes, I was at Cherry Mall today. My iPhone crashed last night in the closest Apple store with an available appointment today was in Jersey. As I was leaving the mall, I stopped at a kiosk to view the incense and crystals. That non-African woman is simply the vendor. A supporter came by for a photo. A black man, which prompted her to ask me who I was. I told her who I was. Who I told her I was a popular psychologist in the black community. I paid for my merchandise. And see, if this was a black man trying to shame Umar, and I gotta be for real, dude. A lot of y'all black dudes, y'all need to stop trying to shame black dudes. Who we talking to women outside. I see that too much. I see that quite a lot. I see that quite a lot with black men. Y'all be shaming other black men about talking outside of the race, man. What's going on, Truism? Shout out to Truism. Oh, so those two wives, so those two women they took that said those were his wives, that wasn't his wives, was it? Just because someone took a picture of him talking to a white woman doesn't mean he's trying to holler. No, and I agree with that, Doug. Just because someone takes a picture, and see, that's what I'm saying. Like, this is why I do not like pictures in black pictures in black media. They be running amok, man. It could be somebody that just sitting there, the pastor sitting there with somebody who we know does heroin. Oh, pastor doing crack. How you know he just ain't talking to the man, and the man's giving them like a doggone direction on the street? But I can understand a picture's worth 1,000 words, and this is what happens when. This is what happened. Why I think sometimes when you use pro-black talking points, depending on what they are, they can become very dangerous. They can become very dangerous because now you put yourself in a situation where if you're seen dealing with anybody else, Umar, maybe you need to educate your people. Yeah, you can't educate me. I don't know who you can educate, but you can't educate me because you put yourself in a situation, and this is why I said y'all got to watch when these social media people say things. It's social media entertainment. Umar, just say you were just doing it for entertainment, for what it is, and I can accept that. I can accept that. I can accept that. Because now, anytime you're seen talking to anybody who's white, especially a white woman, just like a lot of these pro-black women, but then they'll be coming out with their "this is my white zebra, spiritual animal lover, Shaquille," and some white, and like, you can say, "Hey, I'm pro the advancement of people." You know, I know black people who like Hispanics. I know white people who like blacks. I know black people who like whites. Does that mean that they're pro? They just like what they like. Umar, you kind of put yourself in a situation, and anybody else that's in that same design like him. When y'all start talking hard on that pro mating choice thing, it's starting to lose its fruition. Especially, it has no place like that holistically anymore. And I mean, I can be up to having a debate about it. Like, honestly, actually, no, I don't want to be up to having no debate. I hate debating with black people now. But black people, y'all talking points are stupid. So I don't like debating with any of y'all no more. Actually, I'm starting to get to the point I don't like talking with black people on that kind of stuff anymore. But yeah, yeah. As of 2022, I don't want to do no more racial talking points with any black people anymore. Because when y'all start talking, y'all talk about stupid stuff online, nothing real, holistically real. So I don't want to talk no more with y'all on anything with race. Just leave me out of it for now on. If y'all talk to me about it, I'll just block you or delete you from now on, because your talking points are stupid. Okay, so back to what I was saying. Let me see what Doug had to say. Doug says this same thing happened to me. My friend and old coworker took a picture of her, and together husband was the cameraman. And Facebook lost their mind last time I posted anything on Facebook years ago. Yeah, this is why I say I encourage a lot of people don't go public with their relationship, especially on social media now, because people have nuances. They don't know how to act. They don't know how to act anymore. You can be for the advancement of your people. Who you sleep with and lay with has nothing to do with your advancement. Who you sleep with and lay with has nothing to do with your advancement. It's a dogmatic talking point. Money matters. Politics matter. I know y'all want to say, well, who you lay with matters. Okay, then you do that. Tell that to Genghis Khan. Genghis Khan was pro the Khans. And guess what? There's a lot of Khan babies running around now. Alexander the Great ran around. We can use a lot of men that ran around spreading their seeds, and guess what? Now they have children all over the world. I think between Genghis Khan has the most. Genghis Khan has the most. Like, that man was pro Khan hard. So now that he put himself in that situation, he has to deal with it. And this is something that a lot of men, y'all got it, y'all have to probably stop. Like, for the man for the brother took the picture of Umar and set this up, you're less than dog. You're destructive. But see, I gotta understand, it'll be your own that will set you up for failure. Umar says in his tweet, you know, and it's sad that it's like that. Let me grab this. Like I said, I'm never gonna tell men or women who they should lay down with. That's not my fight. That's not my fight. I side eye people when they start telling people who they should procreate with. But then when they start talking on the racial war train, I be looking at them like, how are you saying that you did X, Y, and Z in your life? Maya Angelou was for women, namely black women, but shit, excuse my language, she had 3 white husbands. Y'all gonna start banging on Maya Angelou? Huh? What about Whoopi Goldberg? Since y'all love the color purple. Huh? See, when we start putting some of the people's talking points under the microscope and we start asking, did you do this? Did you lay with that? Did you talk to that? I don't know, man. You can start challenging certain talking points. Because life is like that. Life is like that. And somebody's doing something that is good towards that of the benefit of you. Why are you trying to critique and say, hey, I need to know where your sex organs are going? This is why I say, like, social media has made people go stupid. That non-African woman, as he said, simply is a vendor, a supporter came by for a photo. A black man, as he even put it out there, a black man, which prompted her to ask me who I was. I told her I was a popular psychologist in the black community. I paid for merchandise and went on with my life. If you dusty snow bunny loving beta males, all the name calling, Dusty. I'm telling y'all right now. First of all, y'all black people, y'all need to stop calling each other Dusty. Not so long ago, y'all didn't like being called African monkeys, booty scratchers, and all kinds of names. Now y'all call each other Dusty. Y'all can't handle somebody call y'all monkey, but y'all going around calling each other Dusty. Y'all know Dusty is like that equivalent of calling black people ashy. It's a derogatory term. I never understood that about y'all. Why do y'all like using derogatory terms on each other? It's weak. Crazy that and be the most so-called like pro people. Next, y'all trying to emasculate each other. Stop, black men. I need y'all to stop calling other men beta males. Black men, y'all need to really stop calling each other beta males. Are y'all trying to emasculate each other? Y'all have this real sick problem. Y'all don't like being emasculated. Y'all don't like being under anybody's thumb holistically, but y'all like calling each other betas, simps, and all this other stuff. Y'all really look stupid. Any male, I question that of the judgment of any male that calls another man beta. I question any man that calls any other man beta. How? What assertion of dominance are you putting on that man? How are you taking his masculinity? I've been in many fights, gunfights, wars, knife fights. I still love and I still love, I still cry, I still have emotions. How are y'all calling people beta? Last time I checked, humans have an emotional spectrum. Let's continue. Don't believe me? Then please visit the mall and ask her personally if we exchange phone numbers. I was dealing with food poisoning and wasn't in the mood for all the food poisoning. Sometimes y'all just need to shut up. This is like I said, for some of y'all who are educated, y'all be just hanging y'all stuff out. I don't know why, but y'all really do. Yeah, a good portion of yeah, like I said, yeah, Khan has the most. Genghis Khan, like when I was overseas, you can tell that something had to happen. But there's no way I was in Afghanistan, Iraq, and in Dubai, and somehow they all had Asian features. But when I went over to Asia and when I went over to the South Asia, I was like, whoa, what's going on? You have brown Asians, black Asians, white Asian. I'm like, what was going on back then? What did y'all just have a massive, like, I don't know, like DNA, like I said, man, like, and look at history, man. Look at history. As I said, look at the conquerors of history. They were pro themselves that they were spreading their seed of they wanted to see their imagery. I know anybody I lay with, my legacy will go to them. Any woman I lay with, my legacy will be carried into them. I can pull all my children, all likenesses of me. They look like me. They act and have some representation of me. They are pro BMT. I understand my economy goes to me and my legacy. My thinking and talking points go to me and my legacy. Everything I do and breathe goes towards me. What's going on, BK? Shout out to BK, one of the greatest mods. He has amazing content that he has put out there. Check it out. Shout out to Super Mike. He drops amazing knowledge and bombs. This is the problem I have with the pro-race mating choice argument. When y'all start talking about we need to have a race war, but I'm like, how y'all have a race war when majority of y'all are mixed with something? Y'all have something inside of y'all. So technically, y'all gonna have to start killing off yourselves at some point. Good morning, Ben. If y'all coming on in, like the video, share the video. Y'all already know what to do. I'm not gonna be here long. I'm crunching at it. We have this talking point about, hey, the pro race talking point, who you lay with, hey, and we do a lot of the shaming. But I have to ask a question. If a multi-billionaire offers money towards black people, do we turn it down because he's not black? If a man or woman who's non-you, that doesn't look like you, offers to help you advance to a high level in your life, do you turn it down because they don't look or resemble you? If you know that you are doing everything plausible in life, yet, however, guess what? Find nobody that meets your criteria, but you meet one. Do you go die off and allow your legacy to go with it? I'm never going to tell y'all. This is why I say I don't like how we convoluted the ideals or the message. You can't be pro your race if you're dealing with another race. Asians deal with y'all all the time. They get your dollar. They get your money. They market to y'all. Yeah, I go on the side of the Asian stores. They got BLM or whatever kind of stuff up there. Malcolm, Black Mamba, Revolution. I'm like, wait a second, how they got all this stuff from Asians? Does that mean they sold out? Because they ain't selling nothing of them inside of that store. When an Asian store sells black merchandise towards you, What does that mean? They're dealing with you. Hmm? What do y'all tell them? Y'all sure don't mind doing business financially with them. Y'all sure don't mind doing business financially with Arab. Shout out to all the corner stores. So now all of a sudden, y'all telling me now that y'all that pro? Y'all don't mind mating, so y'all don't mind mating with your money. You don't mind signing contracts with other groups. Who's going to Arab Black TV? That's what I said. Your arguments are starting to fall to deaf ears. They make no sense. And when other people try to shame you and say, "Oh, so you dealing with a white woman? You dealing with a white man? You dealing with this?" Yes, I am. Yes, 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 yes. That's all you need to tell them. Yes, I am. And so what of it? Be about your business. That's all you got to tell them. Be about your business. What does this have to do with you? My child is my child. My choices are my choices. We fought for that right. Y'all can say, okay, and that's a fair point. It doesn't mean that they like you, but you still choose to deal with them. Majority of black high talking points is white people do it too. So that means at some point, no offense, but y'all are not African. Y'all are not African. Nobody in America, nobody black in America is. If you've been here for over goddamn a few years, you was born here, but just because you. That's why somebody said go back to your country. Okay, I'll go back to Massachusetts. I mean, a white dude told me that. Dude had a whole Irish flag. I'm like, well, you go back to yours. I was born and created here. I was born and created here. I'm actually more American than you. So let that sit in. I'm 100%, 100 American made. They sought me out. Nobody was looking for you. They sought me out. It is what it is, baby. They needed the perfect genetics to cultivate, terraform America. They called get the best person for the job, a black person. Y'all don't have to like the story, the narrative, but no offense, but black people can kind of work in any kind of condition and adapt. We just have them genetics. Y'all can go ahead and look it up, but I don't sunburn easily. My hair, very interesting. My genealogy, very interesting. People don't have to like me. Y'all still watch me. All your talking points, some of them just revolve around me. Just happens to be that. Y'all talk about dangerous situations of crime, bring up a black man. Y'all talking about that of the latest talking points. I don't know why, but we keep coming up. So I got a question. So when y'all start saying that, because then when people start asking and questioning your growth, then you got to say, well, what is it that you want us to do then? And if you want us to do that, then what are you doing? I question men that question other men about who they lay with. Why does it bother you? Why does it bother you? Why are you trying to shame? Just like I question women when they do that goofy stuff. Like when they try to shame another man or woman about, oh my God, you're laying with an Asian, a white person, an Indian person. So what? So what? So y'all going? So why don't y'all start taking off these clothes, these European trended clothes, and put on some dashikis and stuff? Start putting on some sandals. Hmm? Take yourself out of the optics of the European model. Go jump into the Afrocentric model. You won't. You won't. That's why I say I don't take none of y'all serious. Y'all say the system is bad, which it is, but you ain't trying to go into another system, and you dang sure ain't trying to make your own system. Let me grab the talking points real quick. Just going down. Of course you can. If my whole family is black, mom, black bros, and sisters included, but my wife is white, I'm still gonna be pro my people. Okay. What's up, Doug? What's up? Doesn't mean they like you. Don't got to. It still goes. My money still go to money. That's why I said I don't think black people understand how. I don't think some black people understand how money works. I don't have to like you to sell to you, but that's still for me. As I say, your pro economy says the most. When it comes time for voting, I don't have to like you. I just need your vote. I don't have to like you. I just need your vote. I don't have to really want to deal with you. I just need your support. Americans does it all the time, baby. Every year, guess what? They all of a sudden start having black talking points. Every year they start going to churches, coming to y'all churches or mosque and all that stuff. Amazing grace. All of a sudden they start singing Negro spirituals to y'all. They start shitting with y'all rappers, y'all celebrity, y'all Instagram or whatever models or whoever y'all are. They all start getting pro for y'all, and y'all automatically jump on board. That's what I said. The talking points start to run out. If you're a brother and you about your purpose, who you lay with, that's your pro choice. I'm for pro choice, your choice of design. Y'all think them politicians like y'all that be saying that? Listen, you can have a politician that looks just like you. They not be for you. I'm gonna be honest, and I've seen it. Peace and blessing to Sister Asada. You can have somebody look like you. They don't even be for you. They actually be the opposite of what you are. Versus somebody who don't look like you, they actually be for what you need. And see, that's what I'm saying. That's why I said, y'all, we need to really start cross-examining the pro talking points. Because now it might need to be revamped and re-looked at. I'm just saying. If somebody's for that of healthcare and certain types of educational advocacy, I'm going to be for that. I'm going to be down with that. Because they're looking at things in my benefit that I want, that I am pushing. I am lobbying and supporting for. I'm pro for that. That fits my agenda. See, y'all need to learn how to be pro agenda. But y'all worry so much about babies, but y'all don't have nothing to push y'all. Umar Johnson talking about black men, you shouldn't give a white women, right? But I can pull out different other black affiliated groups that deal with other races of people. And they still do work for black people. Y'all be surprised the groups and affiliated groups that have done things for you and they don't even look like you. They just understand that you're a means to a motive to getting them to their next level. The game of chess is deadly, baby. That's why I said some of y'all may need to stick to tic-tac-toe and checkers. Y'all may not need to get on the chessboard because you're not ready. Y'all need to see, and that's sad, but a lot of black people are still stuck on the optics. Black people are stuck on the optics, but they don't understand the agenda. They don't understand the design. This is why other groups are going to be passing you by. Africans look like you. They tolerate you. They may want to deal with you, but they don't include themselves with you. When I talk to African, they'll tell. One African said, "I chose to go to America, not Black America. I chose to go to America." It wasn't my design to try to get into Black society. I wanted to get into American society. That was an African telling me that. Did that mean he wasn't pro Black? No, he said I needed the system that was in America to benefit me in what I wanted. Can I get mad at him? Hang on. Everybody says, I'm not sensitive. I'm not emotional sensitive. I'm a businessman. Man, I don't care who like what or for what reason. My bottom line is that dollar who I like me. It's personal business. Stay out of the people's business. I can agree with that. People can't be happy being into any and every skill. Damn. Okay. Yeah, you got to learn how to use the resources that are put before you. Let me grab this last article. I'm not going to be too long. I'm not going to be too long. So this last thing. That's why Dawson, you know who he was at. Of course, he's Aaron too on. This back in the heydays. Omar Johnson is the ninth. Let me get rid of this. Let's pause this. He's ninth. The case behind the viral video that shows the controversial Philadelphia-based psychologist who has been outspoken against interracial relationships appearing friendly with a white woman standing close to him. See what happened when y'all go that full on focal point? You know, when y'all say y'all don't deal with the devils and stuff, and I'm saying, well, y'all need to stop taking the devil's money. Don't take the devil's money then. The brief video posted on social media on Thursday afternoon showed Johnson just unidentified white woman amicably chatting with each other at a suburban Philadelphia shopping mall in New Jersey. The woman was smiling coolly while I hope I said it correctly. Okay. While while typing into a device as they shared a laugh and smiled at each other. While the words were not audible. So see right there. While their words were not audible. So nobody knows what was being said. Their body language spoke volumes. According to the tweet, that was the first to post this video. Umar was at Cherry Hill Mall, but wasn't low. Wasn't low. The tweet said a cynical voice coming from behind the camera can be heard during look at him. Look at oh god. There you go. Let me just click on this guy. Reese ashtray. Okay, so there's a guy in the ashtray. Let me just look at this guy right here. So we're gonna look at the guy who dropped this on him. Ashtray, he got black boys. Congratulations. I didn't know I had some children. There's a black man. Let's see. Oh, that's okay. He got the thing said F off. Wow. We wanted to be adults so bad now. Look at us. Reps calling. Yep. These stories are crazy as hell. So pretty much okay, so you're showing this is why I say y'all be walking y'all talking that pro stuff. How he's so pro you're showing Olive Garden, IHOP, Cane's, Wingstop, none of them like black owned business. What's wrong with y'all? What's going on? So there we have it. Same guy. This is why I said, when y'all start looking at the scope of these black people that be talking on that pro thing, like, listen, man, be prepared. Be prepared. I can promise you, their lives do not meet up without getting scope. So let me just grab this.
You got it. You got it. Oh my God. Look at it.
Not gonna lie. This ain't never to a woman, never hugged her, never kicked upon her. How y'all saying body language? All he doing is holding his bag and she's working on his phone. And she's smiling, she's supposed to be miserable. This is how I told you, lower hanging fruit. Lower hanging fruit. It be on people that will literally try to shame you. This man ain't make no sexual advances on this woman. Not gonna lie.
You got it. You got it. Oh my God. Look at it.
You're saying look at him because he's crap. That's why, listen, if I can help it, I try not to do business around black people too much. Why y'all trying to where was the sexual advancement? Where was the advancement? It be your own people sometimes that will literally set you up. It be your own people. And sadly, we do that to each other too much. How you know she couldn't have been a video editor for if he was trying to do videos? Huh? How you know that you don't even know if somebody else probably could send her to go do some work? Believe it or not, there are white people that work at black businesses. I'm just saying. Y'all had Rachel Dolezal. She was with a black man, had mixed children. She was putting in a lot of work for y'all. Y'all said, oh, Rachel Dolezal got to go. What's going on, Free Zone? Shout out to my bro, Free Zone. Dropping some really good content. Y'all, Truism, you got to let me know when you get, I got to help you out with your videos when it comes to anime. I don't want you to get in trouble no more, bro. We got to listen, man. These racial boxes, I'm not going to get stuck in them. That's why when people try to tell me who I can and can't deal with on my platform, on BMT, I tell you it's time for you to go. You're not going to tell me as a black person who I can't do business with. I fought for that right. I literally fought for that right in this country. Listen, anybody who puts $1 towards my cause, guess what? It's my cause. Y'all can miss me with that Malcolm talking point, or that Dr. King, or Garfy, or whatever people, Garvey. All that stuff. I respect. Hey, everybody has to respect the lane. I'm walking my lane, and that's the thing that we have a problem with. People want to control other people's lane because guess what? They can't. They're afraid to exploit it themselves. But then you're quick to want to reach in other people's pocket. Nah, push. But that's all I got to say right now. This is BMT. Told you I'm doing a short recording. Umar Johnson, listen, bro, you probably need to fall away from them talking points about breeding choices or mating choices. Maybe that probably might advance your people that follow you. If you want to open up their scale, but if you want to just be on blackity black, you might want to, it's going to be hard for y'all to talk. And see, that's the thing about I never understood about when it comes to Pan-Africanism. How y'all talking about y'all black on black on black and y'all want to go to Africa and Africa is dealing with China and Europe right now? I ain't hear that one time. Yeah, and see, that's why I know Pan-Africanism does not even work for black people in America. It don't. Shout out to Mo. Oh, Mo. Shout out to my brother Mo and his amazing wifey. Those two are amazing. I was just on her panel yesterday. The one, the only, the Honorable Kelly Ray. Shout out to Mo. I know he be out there enjoying his grandbabies and living his best life. One of the coolest, solid brothers I ever have in my life. I can tell y'all right now, this is why some of our people in our community are leaving now, because they don't like being told their options that they have to choose. Why are y'all trying to tell people their option that they have to choose? And if they don't choose your options, then they're an opt. I want my children to be happy. And if I know that they're doing well and they're taking care of business and they're doing for us, for me, for themselves, go babies, live great, be great. Well, that's all I got to say here on BMT. I thank you guys for allowing me to come through. I'll see you guys later. Peace. Again, the talking point was, can you truly still be pro-race if you mate outside of your race? I'm BMT. Peace. Y'all have a good time.